Okay, let's get started.
Ghosts are real. That much I know.
Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is the first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notification every single time that I post a video, and I post every single week. So you can see from the title, today's video is going to be my full review spoilers of the 2009 American psychological horror film, The Uninvited. This is the remake from the South Korean horror film, A Tale from Two Sisters. This film stars Emily Browning and Elizabeth Banks, and sadly, it has received mixed reviews ever since it was released. Now, as always, all my reviews are with spoilers. I do not do spoiler-free reviews for this type of films that are already out, so I apologize in advance. But saying that, let's get into the video. Now, The Uninvited follows Anna returns home after staying in a mental hospital, but her recovery is jeopardized by her cruel stepmother and her ghastly visions of her dead mother. Now, to give a brief summary of the story, the film follows Anna, who had a suicide attempt after her ill mother died on a house fire. She is discharged from a mental institution 10 months after the incident because she is safe and ready to return home. She does not remember anything from that night. She was present when the fire happened, but she's not able to remember, and she only has current nightmares. Once she returns home, she's able to reconnect with her older sister Alex, her father Steven, and her now stepmom Rachel, who was the nurse of her now dead mother. Now both Anna and Alex, they're convinced that the nightmares that Anna is having are actually messages from their dead mother, telling them that Rachel is the responsible for the whole thing. Anna and Alex, they start doing some investigations, and at the same time, the relationship between Anna and Rachel, it becomes more tense, and the relationship of Anna and her father becomes more stranded. To the end of the film, Anna and Alex are convinced that Rachel is in fact a woman called Mildred Kemp, who was also a nurse, and she killed a patient and her 3 kids, and she has a necklace with pearls. Coincidentally, Rachel also has a necklace with pearls that belong to an older patient, making a match with the Mildred Kemp case. Anna and Alex are fully convinced, and what do? They kill Rachel. Well, Alex kills Rachel and Anna gets drugged by Rachel, and all of this happens while her father is out of the house. When he returns, he sees Anna and Alex on the outside of the house, all covered in blood. When he starts questioning Anna, she tells him that Alex did it, and this is when the plot twist hits. Alex has been dead for the past 10 months. She died on the same night than their mother, and because she blacks out, she does not remember anything, and this is all part of her imagination. What actually happened was that night, Anna and Alex were on a party in the woods. Anna returns home early and she sees Rachel and her father having sex. And this is when she realizes that they are having an affair. Because she gets mad, she goes to the boathouse where is a gas tank. Some gasoline on a bucket, and she goes to the house because she wants to burn the house. But because of this, she leaves a leak of the gas inside the boathouse, and it was a candle. At the same time that the house is about to explode, Alex enters the house because she hears her mother, and this is how they die. But of course, Anna didn't remember a thing, and all this time she thought that the bucket was actually water, not gasoline. She gets returned to the mental institution, and she's also arrested because of Rachel's murder. But of course, because she is crazy, she is sent back to the hospital. Rachel was in fact lying about her identity, but it was only her last name because she was trying to get away from an abusive ex-boyfriend, and the father already knew. So for him, it wasn't a surprise when in a moment questions her father about this, because they were supposed to get married, and this is only sparkles more rage into Anna with the whole situation. Right at the very end, a patient greets Anna on the mental institution and tells her welcome back. When she closes her door, we see the name on the door, and it's Mildred Kemp. Anna smiles to the camera, and this is how the film ends. Now, when the film came out, like I said, it got mixed reviews. It doesn't have good reviews, at least from the critics, but from the audience, the score is a little bit higher. It was mostly critiqued because it was boring and that the plot twist was predictable in the first 20 minutes. I would love to have a chat with those critics who said that because I just don't see it. What I like about the film is the plot twist. The only way that you can know is if you already saw the South Korean original film, which I didn't. The first time that I saw this film, I think that was maybe a year after it got released because I know that I saw it on cable. I didn't went to theaters to watch this. I was 10 or 11. I don't really remember, but I was a kid. And for me, this plot twist blew my mind. I love this film with all of my heart because of it. Because this is the type of film that when you rewatch it, you're going to catch some details, but still the whole Mildred Kemp storyline and the fact that it was the patient from the beginning and not Rachel, even when there are many details that they do in fact are matching, I think that is pretty smart. Like I said, for me, I was fooled all the time. I never saw the fact that Alex was dead, but this is a detail that you will catch either if you already saw the film, of course, and you will see it more clearly, or if you have a very good eye. The way that they play the conversations every single time that Alex is present, at least from Anna's perspective, the way that they play is that she will speak, but they will do some pauses. Of course, in real life, the pauses will be between Anna and the father or Anna and Rachel. The way that they play it is that in those moments, Alex will say something. She is never talked directly. She is never acknowledged in a conversation. She is mentioned a few times, but the way that they also play it is she was still alive. So of course, the way that they play the whole thing is very smart because then we have at the end when the plot twist is revealed, we see how the scenes actually played, how Anna was alone all the time and how she played every single thing in her head. Of course, the whole explanation of how she got into the Mildred Kemp idea was because she met the actual Mildred Kemp in the mental institution. It's the girl that is right across the hall. So of course, she was going to pick up something from that story. And she was sent to her house to finish what she started. Of course, we don't know at first what it was, but now we know. And it was killing Rachel. Because at the beginning, she was going to burn the house because of Rachel. She wanted Rachel dead. And now she did it. She is shown taking a picture and she takes her face, the face of Rachel, and is taking it out of the pictures. She is decided she hated the woman all her life. And she did. She finished what she started. Another thing that I do really like is Elizabeth Banks and Emily Browning. Emily Browning is Anna, Elizabeth Banks is Rachel. I feel that they both did a very good job because Anna is very innocent, shy, a very good, like a good girl type of trope, but at the same time she's being haunted by her mother's ghost and all these nightmares, and she has issues. But the way that she switches, because all the time she's playing the good part, but of course she's crazy, but we don't really see that until the very, very end. When she smiles to the camera, for that brief moment, we can see that she is in fact insane. And I think that she did a very good job. Elizabeth Banks, she is already a very good actress. The thing that I like about her is that she can play more than one role. We can see her in action, comedy, horror. I think that she can do a little bit of everything. And in the case of playing Rachel, she is very suspicious because she's trying so hard to have a good relationship with Anna, and we cannot blame her that she's trying too hard, but the intentions behind it, they feel kind of weird. Of course, the reason that we feel this way is because we're seeing the whole film and everything that is happening from Anna's perspective. But Rachel, it wasn't really a bad person. Yeah, she does has an affair with a married man that his wife is sick. But taking that away, Rachel is portrayed as a very evil woman and like the bad evil stepmom, but maybe she was just trying to make amends, and probably she didn't even knew that Anna saw them that night, and probably she knew that she had no place into replacing their mother. But She was just trying to be happy. So I think that they portrayed that very well. The fact that all the time we're seeing Rachel as the villain and as an evil person, when in reality is all on Anna's head. So I think that Elizabeth Banks did a very good job. Now, when it comes to people calling this film boring, once again, I don't see it. I felt very engaged into the story from the first time that I saw it. Even now, if I rewatch it, I will get engaged. I love this film. For me, it's very rewatchable. I enjoy it because it's a very light psychological horror film. Yes, has the plot twist, has some moments of tension. The only thing that I could give is the fact that the film is not original because it's a remake. Just because it's a remake, that doesn't mean that it's bad. But I agree that it's not perfect, but it's not that bad either. So for me, this film will be 3.5 out of 5 and 7 out of 10. If I had to be 100% honest and more into the critic side, I will say that the fact that it's not original, that the other part of the cast is not that outstanding, that only Emily Brownings and Elizabeth Banks are the ones that take the spotlight, but at the same time, they are the protagonists of the story, so they should be the best part of the cast. The fact that it's not innovative, it doesn't bring something new to the table or the genre. But for the rest, I don't really see why this film got so many bad reviews. This would be a recommendation of mine. If you have the chance to watch it, go and do it. Although I spoil you the film, but still, go and watch it. I seriously believe that it's a very good horror film. But well, I think that this has been all for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if you have seen this film. What do you thought? Do you predict the plot twist? Let me know, because like I said, I have never in a million years could have ever predict the ending of the film, because of course I didn't saw the original first. But well, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you guys on my next video. Bye.
It's real. That much I know.